You know, the 1995 Mortal Kombat movie is the best video game movie because uh, I know this is kind of out of nowhere. Like, okay, why are you talking about Mortal Kombat? Who cares? Well, I wanted to watch it one day. I was like, it's like a very enjoyable movie. Not a very good movie, but a very entertaining movie. And it is definitely the best video game adaptation so far, in my opinion. Uh, because it feels like it actually gives a crap about the source material for one, with little like Easter eggs and lines, and actually not going the Super Mario Brothers route and completely going left field of the story and making the Mushroom Kingdom New York City in the 80s of Blade Runner. It's like I I know Blade Runner set in the future, but I don't know where that joke is going. That's a failed joke. I will keep it in the video just to show how much of a failure I can be. I am one to admit my flaws, and this movie has plenty of flaws. But I'm not here to focus on the flaws. I'm here to focus on what I enjoyed from the movie. That does not necessarily mean they were good parts of the movie or the movie did these well, but they were parts that I enjoyed. Uh, One, I enjoyed the practical effects. Those really were nice, to see. I know in the 90s they were transitioning to CGI, but it was still nice to see practical effects. I mean, they could have easily just tried to make Goro a CGI looking thing, but no, they stick with the practical effects for Goro. That's really nice to see. I love Scorpion Battle between Johnny Cage and the practical effects there. In fact, the sets in that movie are really nice to see and have some neat homages to the game, at least to the first one. And again, I don't think it's trying to be necessarily the best film, but it's trying to be an entertaining film. It's it's like, okay, we know what we're doing. Uh, it is like Enter the Dragon, one of like a really good Bruce Lee movie. I consider it to be Bruce Lee's last movie. Game of Death does not count, uh, except for like the last, act. I might do a Bruce Lee vlog series in the future. Who knows? Uh, but yeah, it's very uh like they know what they're doing. Like, okay, we have to like they put emphasis on the action and focus on, okay, why do people like watching Mortal Kombat? It and it's they know it wasn't for the story, and they had to have a story because it's a movie, but they put a lot of emphasis on the action. There's plenty of action. I do believe it's really well choreographed, at least in my opinion. I love the little touches like finish when they say finish him, fatality. Uh, Maybe flawless victory was like, I don't know, Liu Kang. That's not really a flawless victory because you did get punched quite a lot, so does not necessarily count. Uh, Also, what was up with Scorpion's rope dart being that snake metal snake chain thing coming out of his hand? That was weird. Admittedly, that was a weird CGI thing. Uh, Weird choice. But again, the sets were nice. The costumes were pretty nice. Reptile CGI was weird, but that didn't stick around long enough. Uh, some of the locations they shot at was really cool, and some of the shots were visually pleasing to the eye. So they knew to keep the focus on a visually pleasing movie. I know I'm like kind of in a minority when saying Mortal Kombat's a good movie, but I really enjoyed Mortal Kombat. It is a really entertaining movie, and I love how memeable it is. Like Shang Tsung going, Your soul is mine. And they kept like some nice touches from the video game that show that, hey, they actually gave a crap. I know I've said that before, but another nice touch was when Johnny Cage defeated Scorpion. He oh yeah, that people complained that, oh, the movie wasn't gory and stuff. It's like, yeah, it could have been more gory. I feel like if they were allowed to make the movie rated R, because I have a feeling it was kept PG-13 to be marketable. Because if you think back in the 90s, rated R movies weren't financially successful, so they kind of try to keep it PG-13 to make it as financially successful as possible. But the Scorpion's death was actually pretty gory. If you actually look at it, with lava blood coming out of him and the top of his skull getting cut off, that was Mortal Kombat stuff. And it had that comedic moment that some fatalities have, with Johnny Cage leaving his autograph in Scorpion's fiery remains. That was a nice touch. And yeah, I know some of the costumes were weak, especially Sonya's, but I'm not too mad because again, the action's really entertaining and the movie's a good time. Also, it created that very memorable theme of Mortal Kombat! Fight. Now, I will stop before I get a copyright claim because, yeah, I'm not trusting YouTube enough for me not to get a copyright claim. So, anyway, I just wanted to tell you how much I love Mortal Kombat movie. However, the sequel sucks. The sequel sucks. No getting around that. They dropped the ball on the sequel. But anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, have a good day.